The sky hung low like a bruise too wide. No stars to keep the dark inside. Just silence stretched across the land, like something waiting hand in hand. The air was dry, the wind stood still, like it was waiting for a will. The streetlights flickered one by one, like they were watching what I'd done. No comfort left in yellow glow, just shapes that moved too slow. The town was quiet, doors locked tight, like even walls had learned the fright. And every shadow on the ground seemed to be breathing without sound. The dogs went missing from their chains, the rivers pulled back all their stains. And in that hush I understood something was waking in the wood. The night leaned in, it held its breath, like it was starving for what's left. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it might confess. The night was thirsty for blood that day, and there was nothing in its way. No mercy left, no light to save, just hunger carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the dark had opened wide. And every step I tried to flee still called the night back after me. The trees bent low without a wind, like they remembered where it's been. A whisper crawled across the dirt, like something learning how to hurt. The fences broke without a sound, as if the ground itself unbound. And every moment passing through felt like it already knew. I saw the sky begin to lean, too close, too heavy, too obscene, like it was lowering its face to drink from every empty place. The world went still, the edge grew thin, like something wicked lived within. And every breath I tried to keep just sank into the deep. The night was thirsty for blood again that night. No angels left within its sight, no holy shield, no saving hand, just hunger spreading through the land. Oh, I tried to scream, I tried to pray, but sound was taken away. And every path I tried to leave just fed what won't reprieve. The ground itself began to shift, like something underneath would lift. Not beast, not ghost, not living thing, just steps and swearing everything. And in that moment, cold and slow, I felt what I was meant to know, that hunger doesn't need a face, it only needs a place. The night don't kill, it only takes the line where something breaks. And every truth I tried to bend became the means of my end. It ain't the dark, it ain't the fear, it's everything that gathers here. Every silence left unspun still hungers for someone. Nights don't sleep or feel or cry, they just consume what passes by, till everything you thought was good becomes the thirst in the wood. The night was thirsty for blood in me, and I don't think I'm still free. No dawn to break, no light to save, just hunger digging through the grave. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the night was on my side. And every breath I try to claim still whispers in my name. Now I don't stand beneath the sky, I let the darkness pass me by. No end to find, no truth to keep, just something that refuses sleep. And if you ever hear that sound of silence pulling all around, don't stay too still, don't look too long, or you'll become the night's next song. The wind returns, but not the same. It carries something without a name. and I remain where shadows bud from nights still thirsty for blood.
The wind went quiet in the fields, like even earth refused to yield. No crickets sang, no dogs would call, just silence swallowing it all. The porch light flickered pale and thin, like it knew what I was in. I didn't speak it out loud, but something moved through every crowd, from hollow towns to river bends, where every story never ends. The rumor traveled slow and low, through places only ghosts would go, and every mile of broken ground seemed to repeat the sound. No telegram, no written word, just something everyone had heard. Like truth don't need a name or face to find its rightful place. The trees leaned in, the fields went still, like they were part of some larger will. And every breath I tried to keep just fell into the deep. The South heard what I did that night and turned away from the light. No place to run, no place to hide, just judgment spreading wide. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but it followed after Eve. And every road I try to take still knows the price I made. The church bell stopped mid-final ring, like even faith forgot to sing. And every preacher turned his eyes away from what the truth implies. The rivers ran a little dry, like they refused to testify. And every shadow on the ground seemed to lean into the sound. The town don't shout, it just declines to ever draw a final line. It lets the silence do the work where guilt begins to lurk. The wind don't judge, it just repeats what memory can't defeat. And every step I try to hide just brings it to my side. The South heard what I did and wouldn't sleep. It kept it buried in the deed. No mercy left, no alibi, just whispers under sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it all gave me away. And every breath I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now every porch I pass at night feels like it knows I'm in its side. Not spoken loud, not carved in stone, but something I have always known. The land remembers every sin and folds it gently deep within, till everything you thought was gone still echoes on and on. and I can feel it when I breathe. The South don't ever really leave. It ain't the towns, it ain't the trees, it's everything that hears and sees. Every truth we try to keep still roams the southern deep. And secrets don't just fade away, they learn the land, they learn to stay, till everything you try to hide becomes the earth's inside. The South heard what I did for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No road ahead, no place behind, just echoes in my mind. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to pray, but the South won't look away. Every breath I try to take still knows what I made. I don't pretend, I let the silence never end. No truth to fix, no lie to bind, just something look behind. And if you ever feel that hush, where even night don't rush, don't say a word, don't meet its eye, or the South will know you lie. The wind still waits, the fields stay dim, but something never leaves within. And I remain where echoes bid, the South still knows what I did.
doesn't break, like it learned to keep returning to the shape it couldn't shake. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, she stops calling it an ending and lets it occupy. It ain't the grief that makes it stay, it's every time it comes again. Every memory left unsealed finds a way to reappear and kneel. And widows don't just wear the black, they wear the moments coming back. So every loss she thought was done still rises with the morning sun. The widow wore black again, I know. It never really learned to go. No matter how she tried to be, it stayed inside her history. Oh, she stood still, she didn't fight, let it fold into the night. And every breath she thought was new was just the old coming through. Now the silence feels familiar, like it's been there all along. Not an ending, not a moment, just a shape that's just as strong. And if you ever see her standing where the light begins to fade, don't assume it's something passing. It might be what never stops. Dust. The cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hung still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light, faint and dim, felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel song about the moon, and nothing but a hollow hum, like even sound had come undone. The road stretched out in pale dirt lines, where even time forgets its signs. No truck, no train, no engines roar, just silence settling more and more. The church bell tried to start to ring, but choked itself before the swing, like something in the air had said, not tonight. Before it bled, the field stood still, the sky leaned low, like it had nowhere left to go. And every breath I tried to take felt like a world about to break. There was a night, the south wind silent, no thunder, wind or voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The river froze without the ice, like it forgot its own device. The water there, but somehow gone, like it had stopped before the dawn. The porch swing didn't dare to move, like it had nothing left to prove. And every shadow on the ground refused to make a single sound. I saw a dog stop midway run, just staring at a dying sun, then turn away without a care, like even instinct wasn't there. The wind gave up before it tried, like even storms had turned aside. And every second holding still, bent toward a broken wheel. That was the night, the south went silent, no thunder, wind, no voices violent, just stillness stretching coast to coast, like something lost had taken most. Oh, I tried to call, I tried to pray, but sound just faded all away. And every heartbeat in my chest felt like it was holding its breath. The town clock stopped at 3:04 and never moved again no more, like time itself had lost its grip and let the moment slowly slip. No footsteps echoed on the street, no passing cars, no human heat, just empty space where life should be, a quiet kind of history. I looked looked around and understood. This wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was a pause too deep to tell, between what's here and what has fell. It ain't the night, it ain't the land. It's something no one understands. When everything you thought was sound just leaves and doesn't come around. And silence don't just mean the end, it means the world won't speak again, till every soul begins to feel what silence makes too real. That was the night the south went still, like it had lost its final will. No heaven spoke, no hell replied, just empty space on every side. Oh, I tried to move, I tried to say, but nothing heard me anyway. And every breath I take tonight still lives inside that silent night. Now sound returns, but not the same, like it remembers what it came. No peace to find, no truth to name, just echoes of that silent flame. And if you ever hear the world go quiet like it's been unfurled, don't speak too loud, don't ask what's wrong, or you'll hear the South's lost song. The wind came back, the trees now sway, but something never went away. And I remain where silence lies. From the night, the south wind, silent skies. The sun is burning down on my back. This road of bones ain't never looking back. Boots heavy with the weight of my sins. Another ghost calling out in the wind. The desert's whisper cutting through the night, telling me I ain't gonna die without a fight. I left my past in ashes and in pain, but every mile just bleeds me out again. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, it's all that's left of the man I once was. Dust, blood, and broken spurs, riding through the storm with a heart full of scars. Dust, the cicadas stop without a sound, like the whole world had shut it down. No crickets sing, no dogs will bark, just heavy heat and deeper dark. The wind hums still in cotton trees, like it forgot how to breathe. And every porch light faint and dim felt like it might go out with him. The radio cut mid-broken tune, some gospel sang.
There's a street that looks like any, with the lights all burning low. Not a sound to raise suspicion, not a thing you wouldn't know. And the air don't feel much different, just a little hard to breathe. Like the ground is holding secrets no one's willing to release. I came in just past midnight. No one asked me where I'd been, just a glance that held too steady, like they'd seen it all before then. Every door was slightly open, but no voices carried through, just a silence that felt shared, like it belonged to more than you. There's no mark upon the surface, no sign posted on the wall, but the way they move around you says
There's something in the stillness, like the meaning's almost gone. No one speaks of what they carry, no one dares to name the weight, but it lingers in the quiet, like it's learned to tolerate. I sat down in a corner, tried to listen, tried to hear, but the silence had a language that was clearer than the fear. No truth to tell, no lie to break, just something everyone will take. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's running just as deep. It's a town full of sinners tonight, no end in dark, no end in light. You can walk the streets and never see what's underneath the symmetry. Oh, I turned, I tried to deny that I could ever be like they, but every step I tried to claim just echoed back the same rail. I looked into a passing window, caught a figure standing still. For a second I didn't know it, then I felt it in my will. No mark to set me different, no sign I could defend, just the weight of recognition, like I'd always been one of them. And in that quiet, cold reflection, with no distance left to draw, I stopped trying to separate it and felt it as my own. It ain't a place that makes you fall, it's what you share beneath it all. Every truth you choose to bend finds a way to fit right in. And sinners don't stand out in lines, they blend into the same designs. So every step you think is free might match the town you came to see. It's a town and now I understand, it was never just the land. No matter how I tried to leave, it's something I can't unsee. Oh, I stayed, I didn't run, saw myself in everyone, and every line I tried to draw was already what I saw. Now the street looks just like always, nothing changed, nothing new, but the silence feels connected in a way I can't undo. And if you ever find a place where nothing feels out of place, don't assume that means it's clean, it might just mean it's all the same. Yeah. There's a cold wind from the gallows tonight, cuts through bone, no wrong, no right. The rope still sways when no one stands, like it remembers trembling hands. The sky hangs low, the air turns thin, like it don't wanna let me in. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already too deep. I walk that road past the county line,
where justice bends and truth resigns. The scaffold stands on splintered ground, where silence is the only sound. They built it high for all to see, a warning carved in memory. But time don't fade what fear is made, it just lets shadows linger and stay. I hear the boards beneath my feet echo slow like a dying beat, and every step I take alone feels like I'm walking into stone. The wind don't howl, it speaks too low of things I shouldn't come to know, and every whisper drifting through feels like it's calling out the truth. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. The rope's gone free but holds its shape, like it remembers every escape that never came, that never tried, just ended in a final sigh. The crowd is gone, the noise is dead, but echoes live inside my head. 1,000 voices, faint and slow, from those who never got to go. The sheriff's badge is long since dust, but fear outlives what men call trust. And every law that once stood tall still casts a shadow over all. The air grows cold around my chest, like something's putting me to rest. And every thought I try to keep gets carried by the wind too deep. There's a cold wind from the gallows still, it bends the mind, it breaks the will. No mercy here, no soul to save, just names that fade without a grave. Oh, I tried to turn and walk away, but something made me choose to stay. And every breath I can't release feels like it's hanging over me. I see a shape against the sky, not quite a man, not quite alive. It doesn't move, it doesn't sway, but somehow it won't go away. No face to blame, no eyes to meet, just something standing incomplete. And in that stillness I can feel a truth too heavy to conceal, that it ain't them who never left, it's me who's caught in every breath, between the ground and what it means to live with all I've ever seen. It ain't the road, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every judgment passed too fast, that lingers longer than it lasts. And gallows don't forget your name, they just let silence take the blame, till every wind that passes through carries something back to you. There's a cold wind from the gallows now, and I can't remember how I ever thought I could outrun what's already been done. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but the rope still follows me. And every breath I try to give feels like it won't let me live. Now I don't walk, I don't pretend, I stand here where the stories end. No past to fix, no truth to tell, just wine that knows me far too well. And if you ever feel that chill, when everything around is still, don't look too long, don't try to see what's
swaying where it used to be. The wind still blows, the rope still bends, and silence never truly ends. And I remain where shadows grow, in the cold wind from the gallows.
Settling in the street where silence met the fading heat. No sirens now, no boots to chase, just echoes of a different place. The sky hung low, the day ran thin, and I already wasn't where I'd been. I heard them coming miles away, but by then there was no way to undo what had been done or outrun the setting sun. The sheriff's badge caught pale light, like judgment dressed in something right. But I wasn't standing where they aimed, not quite guilty, not quite framed. The town had already closed its eyes, like truth was something it denies. And every step they took toward me felt like delayed apology. The wind went still, the road went wide, like it was choosing its own side. And every breath I tried to take just marked the ground they'd break. The law found me too late that day, nothing left to take away, no chains to bind, no words to say, just shadows in the fading gray. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but time had already decided. And every step they tried to claim just called out a different name. The horses slowed, the dust fell down like it was morning what they'd found. But I was still one step ahead of everything they thought I'd said. A broken fence, a hollow gate, too little mercy, too much fate. And every rule they came to serve felt like it lost its nerve. The paperwork, the final call, meant nothing standing where I fall, because the truth had slipped away long before that final day. The law don't move as fast as sin, it only shows up where you've been. And every second taken through had already passed me too. The law found me too late that time, after every crooked line. No trial left, no place to stand, just echoes slipping through their hand. Oh, I tried to wait, I tried to stay, but fate had gone the other way. And every truth they tried to name was already not the same. They stood there quiet, guns half low, like even justice didn't know if I was villain, ghost or lie, or just a man they passed by. The wind picked up, the clouds broke thin, like something else was listening. And in that pause I understood they never would, they never could. The law arrived, but not in time to catch the moment I crossed the line. And now there's nothing left to trace but empty space. It ain't the badge, it ain't the gun, it's everything that's already done. Every second you negate becomes a law that's always late.
of my place. Now I don't run, I don't resist. I live in what they've come to miss. No guilt to serve, no truth to weigh, just footsteps fading away. And if you ever hear that sound, the boots on empty, broken ground, don't wait for them, don't trust their pace, or you'll vanish without a trace. The dust still falls, the sky grows dim, but nothing ever catches him. And I remain where echoes fade, beyond the law, too late was made.
The radio hissed in fading light, like it couldn't decide on right or night. Static curled like smoke and wrong, and then it played my favorite song. Something in it wasn't mine. It carried someone else's time. I swear I left it long ago, a tune only I should know, played on strings I never named, in places memory never came. But there it was, too clean, too clear, like it had learned to appear from somewhere deeper than the past, like it was never meant to last. The rhythm bent in subtle ways, like it was studying my gaze, and every note that filled the air felt like someone listening there. The room got still, the shadows leaned, like they had all already seen, and every breath I tried to keep just fell into something deep. The devil learned my favorite song somehow, and he's singing it right now. No wrong or right, just something wrong inside my favorite song. Oh, I tried to turn it down, I tried to flee, but it kept coming back to me, and every line I tried to hide still echoes on the other side. Wasn't played on any dial, no human hand, no radio mile, just air itself beginning to hum, like something finally had become. The melody bent out of shape, like it had learned how to escape the meaning I once gave it then, and turned it back again. And in that sound I swear I knew it wasn't just about me too. It carried voices in the grain that sounded just like pain. The walls absorbed it line by line, like they had memorized the rhyme. And every note I thought I owned had found a darker tone. The devil learned my favorite song too well, and it fits him just as well. No holy tune, no saving wrong, just my own favorite song. Oh, I tried to stop it, tried to run, but it was already done, and every chorus I deny still lives beneath the sky. Now every time I hear that sound, it feels like something spinning round, not outside me, not apart,
but somewhere buried in my heart, like music isn't just a thing, but something darker it can bring when it learns your name, your pace, and takes your private place. And I don't know if I compose the part it loves the most, or if it always knew the way to make me hear it play. It ain't the tune, it ain't the chord, it's everything you can't ignore. Every sound you try to shun still gets inside your blood. And songs don't always stay benign, sometimes they cross the line, till everything you thought was yours belongs to something more. The devil learned my favorite song from me, and I don't think I'm still free. No end in sight, no place to run, just music I've become. Oh, I tried to silence it, tried to stay, but it plays on anyway. And every breath I try to keep still hums inside my sleep. Now I don't listen, I don't pretend, I let the melody descend. No start, no stop, no final line, just something that is mine. And if you ever hear that sound where something feels too tightly wound, don't sing along, don't let it in, or it will learn you to again. The radio's gone, the night runs long, but still I hear that same old song, and I remain where echoes belong, with the devil who learned my song. Current passing by, and in that flow so dark and wide, I felt my truth begin to die. Yeah, I stood above the muddy shore with words I couldn't hold anymore, not spoken loud, not carved in stone, just things I thought I'd own. But rivers don't forget a thing, they keep what broken moments bring, and every lie I tried to keep just drifted toward the deep. The banks went still, the reeds lean low, like they already seem to know that what I brought would not survive the pull beneath the tide. The current paused, then leaned in close, like it had hurt me most, and every breath I tried to hide just slipped away inside. The river took my last life from me that day, and washed the rest away. No truth to save, no mask to wear, just empty hands and air. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it flowed into the night, and every step I can't undo still carries what was true. It didn't ask, it didn't wait, it simply set the final gate, and everything I tried to bend just met its quiet end. The surface broke in rippling lines, like truth was written in the signs, and every reflection I could see was something stripped from me. No thunder came, no sky to weep, just water learning how to keep what I had buried in disguise beneath my own replies. The river knows what mouths conceal, it doesn't argue what is real, and every word I tried to spin just sank into the wind. The river took my last water sound. I know a truth I left around. Not punishment, not grace, not pay, just something I can't explain. The river doesn't judge your break. It only takes what you forsake, till everything you try to keep gets lost beneath the deep. And I don't know what's left of me beyond what rivers choose to see. It ain't the flow, it ain't the tide, it's everything we try to hide. Every lie we try to sell still knows the river well. And truth don't drown, it only shifts through every current, every drift, till everything you try to deny still learns how not to lie. The river took my last lie away from me and left me standing empty. No false escape, no place to run, just truth when all is done. Oh, I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but it carried it into the night. And every breath I try to find still flows inside my mind. Now I don't speak when waters rise, I let them read between my lies. No master where, no truth to fake, just everything the river takes. And if you ever stand that near, where silence turns to fear, don't trust your words, don't trust your eyes, or the river will strip your lies. The current moves, the night runs by, but something never lets me lie. And I remain where waters sigh, where the river took my last lie. The engine out in the dead of night, headlights cutting through fading light. And there it was, calm as defeat. The devil sat in my passenger seat. No horns, no fire, no burning red, just a smile I couldn't forget. And every mile I tried to run felt like it had already been done. I didn't see him get inside, no door slam, no place to hide. He was just there when I looked right, like he was born into the night. He said, "You look like you've been far." I said, "I don't know where we are." He laughed like that was answer enough, like life was always meant to be rough. The road ahead was empty, black, no signs to tell me where I'm at. And every curve I tried to take seemed like a choice I didn't make. He tapped the glass, he hummed a tune like the night belonged to no one soon. And every thought I tried to keep got pulled right back too deep. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight, talking like he's got the right. No chains on hands, no need for flame, just whispering my name. Oh, I tried to break, I tried to steer, but every road just ends in here. And every mile I try to flee, he's riding right next to me. He lit a smoke, no light, a flash, like it appeared from fading ash. And in the glow I swear I saw the outline of my own flaw. He said, "You're not as clean as you pretend." I said, "This ride will never end." He smiled again like he agreed, like I was already freed. The mirror showed us side by side, but something felt like I had died. Not body, breath, or skin or bone, just something I called my own. The engine roared but stayed in place, like time had stopped in this embrace. And every second passing through belonged more to him than to you. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight. No wrong or right, just fading light. No ways ahead, or if we'd always been misled. And in that moment, sharp and slow, I realized what I didn't know, that he don't ride beside the sin, he rides the place it starts within. It ain't the horns, it ain't the flame, it's every choice that feeds the game. Every lie you let survive keeps him right there alive. And devils don't need chains of hell, they just know you far too well, till every turn you try to make is his. No matter what you take, the devil sat in my passenger seat for me, and I think he's always been with me. No escape, no final break, just every choice I ever make. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to fight, but he just smiled in fading light. And every road I thought was free was just him driving me. Now I don't drive, I don't pretend, I know this ride will never end. No destination left to reach, just lessons he continues to teach. And if you ever hear that sound, engine humming with no ground, don't look beside you, don't turn around, or you'll see who's always around. The road goes on, the night runs thin, but I know where it all begins, and I remain where shadows meet, with the devil in my passenger seat. The fields stretch out in tired gold, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away. And every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands, no dreams, no hope, no better plans, just dust along my worn-out boots, and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound, and every step up to the door felt heavier than before. Silence felt like the only song, and every word I tried to find just vanished somewhere in my mind. The ground was soft beneath my feet, like it was waiting just for me, and every memory I denied just knelt down there inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was that day, no stone to mark, no voice to call, just silence covering all. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way, and every road I tried to take still led me back.
Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Still led me back. Sti
what I break. The river bends behind the hill, where time don't move, it lingers still. I used to think I'd make it right, but wrong don't fade in light. The church bell rings, but not for me. It calls for ghosts I used to be, and every echo through the air feels like I left something there. A picture fades on cracked glass frames, but I don't recognize the names. Not all are gone, not all remain, just pieces lost inside the rain. The wind don't judge, it don't forgive, it just reminds you what you live. And every truth I tried to lie just circles back inside. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, left the man I was decay. No map to find, no road to claim, just silence speaking my name. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever felt that way. And every road I tried to take still led me back to what I break. I stood alone where the ground dips low, where only old confessions grow. And in the dirt I swear I knew the parts of me I never knew. Not dead, not gone, just out of sight, beneath the weight of wrong and right. And every heartbeat I still keep feels like it's buried way too deep. The earth don't ask what you release, it only offers quiet peace. But peace don't come the way you pray. In Tennessee clay, it ain't the soil, it ain't the land, it's everything you don't understand. Every name you try to flee still grows roots inside of me. And you can bury what you are, but it won't travel very far. It just waits beneath the day in Tennessee clay. I buried my name in Tennessee clay, but it never went away. It lives in every breath I take, in every choice I make. Oh, I tried to lose it, tried to pray, but it's still here every day. And every road I try to find still carries what I left behind. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let the quiet slowly burn. No past to fix, no truth to say, just something I can't wash away. And if you ever walk that ground where no real ending can be found, don't stay too long, don't kneel too low, or you'll feel what I still know. The wind still moves through fields of gray, where buried names refuse to stay. And I remain where echoes play. Tennessee clay. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The fields stretch out and tired go, where stories rot before they're told. The wind runs low through cedar shade, across the mark I never made. The earth was warm, the sky was gray, when I laid my name away. And every breath I couldn't say got buried in Tennessee clay. I came back home with empty hands. No dreams, no hope, no better plans. Just dust along my worn out boots and truths I couldn't quite dispute. The porch still creaked the same old tune, like it remembered every wound.
There's a shape that stands behind me when the light is angled right. Not a blur, not just an outline, but something half alive tonight. And it moves when I don't move it, stays a step out of control, like it learned a way of walking that don't answer to my soul. I noticed it in passing windows where the glass don't show me clear. There's a second slight distortion, always standing somewhere near. It don't match my every motion, it don't follow like it should. Sometimes lingers just a moment, like it's thinking if it could. There's no sound when it is shifting, no reflection I can trust. Just a feeling something lingers where my outline used to adjust. No line to draw, no break to see, just something moving separately. And every time I try to turn, it stays behind but never learns. My shadow ain't my own tonight, it moves in ways I can't define. No matter how I try to stand, it slips just out of my command. Oh, I ran, I tried to hide, but it stayed locked to my side. And every step I thought was mine was something else redesigning time. I walked beneath the streetlights low, watched it stretch and fall behind. But sometimes it arrives ahead of me, like it's breaking through the line. No source I can't confront it with, no hand I can demand. Just the sense it's slightly older than the shape I understand. I called out once in empty silence, but the echo didn't break. It just came back slightly altered, like it learned a new mistake. No truth to pin, no past to fix, just something slipping through the mix. And every breath I try to claim feels like it's speaking a different name. My shadow ain't my own, I see, it don't belong entirely. No matter how I try to fight, it moves just out of my light. Oh, I turned, I tried to stand, but it never lost its hand. And every step I thought was real was something I don't get to feel. I stood still in perfect stillness, let the darkness take its shape. Tried to find where I ended and where it chose to break, but there's no seam I can discover, no division I can name. Just a quiet overlapping where we're never quite the same. And in that moment, slow and certain, with no distance left to hide, I stopped calling it a stranger and felt it deep inside. It ain't a thing that leaves is your first, it's what remains when you disperse. Every thought you leave unknown starts to move like it's your own. And shadows don't just copy light, they learn to bend it out of sight. So every step you think you take might not be fully yours to make. My shadow ain't my own, I know. It was always part of the show. No matter how I tried to see, it was always merging me. Oh, I stopped, I didn't run, watched it move when I was done. And every line I thought was clear was something else appearing here. Now I walk without correction, and I don't ask what is real. Every movement has a question. I no longer try to feel. And if you ever see your outline acting like it's not your own, don't assume it's something missing. It might be what you've become. Turned like it remembered what I learned. No witnesses, no final plea, just silence staring back at me. The wind moved slow through broken trees like it was carrying memories. And every step I tried to keep lived to my alibi 6 feet deep. They asked me where I was that night, underneath that pale street light. I said I don't recall the time, but truth don't always speak in rhyme. The sheriff's eyes were sharp and still, like he already knew the will of something buried out of sight, where nothing wrong can turn to right. The town don't talk, it just pretends that every story makes amends. But dirt remembers what we hide, even when we lie inside. I felt it there beneath my feet, like something waiting incomplete. And every breath I tried to save just echoed from a shallow grave. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, buried where no truth survives life. No alibi, no place to flee, just what's been done inside of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the past won't stay denied. And every step I can't repeat still circles back beneath my feet. The shovel leaned against the stone like it was never left alone, just waiting for another hand to understand what can't withstand. The preacher spoke, but not for me, just for the crowd and memory. But every word he tried to send couldn't bring it back again. The earth was soft, too soft to lie, too easy for the truth to die. And every clump of fallen clay just sealed the words I couldn't say. The night don't judge, it just observes. It keeps the shape of every curve, and every lie I try to weave still breathes beneath the leaves. My alibi was 6 feet deep that night, gone before the morning light. No defense, no last appeal, just what the earth refuses to heal. Oh, I tried to turn, I tried to stay, but nothing ever fades away. And every truth I can't delete still lies beneath my feet. I stood there longer than I should, where nothing evil feels like good, just weight of silence growing strong, like I've been carrying it too long. And in the stillness I could see
I'm standing on a stone. It ain't the grave, it ain't the ground. It's everything I never found, every truth I tried to keep. Still breathing 6 feet deep. And alibis don't fade away, they just get buried where they stay, till every lie you try to defend becomes a place it never ends. My alibi was 6 feet deep for me, and it's the only truth I see. No turning back, no clean slate free, just what the earth remembers me. Oh, I tried to lie, I tried to run, but the burial had already begun, and every breath I can't unkeep still lies 6 feet deep. Now I don't dig, I don't pretend, I just return here now and then. No truth to fix, no past to weep, just silence 6 feet deep. And if you ever lose your way, where shadows grow and truths decay, don't trust the ground, don't trust what's deep. You'll find your alibi asleep. Still moves, the night runs thin, but something never lets me win, and I remain where echoes creep, with my alibi 6 feet deep. Black oak tree, with the chains you forged to silence me. Throw the dirt and say your last goodbye, but don't you dare believe I've died, 'cause the thunder knows my name too well. I walk through fire and I've lived through hell. I hear the devil whisper soft and low, lay down boy, just let go. But I ain't built to break that way. I'll rise again come judgment day, 'cause no grave can hold me down. I climb back up from underground, through the dust and through the stone. I'll fight my way back home when the dead start making sound. No grave can hold me down. The ground was cold when I returned, like it remembered what I learned. No